Hello, everyone. Today, I will interview an experienced eBay dropshipper that was unemployed and made a fortune in this business model. After 8 months of hard work and dedication, Nahar Geva started making $5,000 profit a month eBay dropshipping. From there, he scaled to 9 eBay dropshipping stores and founded ZIK Analytics. He has a lot to share with us. Hello, Nahar. How are you?
I'm very good. Very happy to be here today. How are you, Ella?
I am good. I'm super excited. We're back at it again, another interview, and I love these with you, and I'm sure all of our viewers appreciate it as well. So thank you again.
Of course, it's a pleasure.
So, okay, I know your backstory. You started off unemployed, living in Germany. Your wife actually happened to take out a loan to buy you your first laptop. It was a rough start, to say the least, but now you are here with 5 years of valuable experience. Now, let's go ahead and start the interview because I have prepared some questions for you that I am sure our viewers will find very valuable. So are you ready?
I am ready. Let's get started.
Okay, perfect. So question number 1. There's something I'm personally curious to ask, and I'm hoping you're ready for this, but what is the first product you sold, if you can remember way back then?
Of course. So I will tell you the story of the first product I sold that actually had an impact on how I did eBay dropshipping. It was a very rough beginning, and I didn't really know how to look for products. I was part of on a Facebook community where sellers together helping each other, and where there was a guy who providing us information. And one day I posted the questions, and I built a connection with an experienced seller. And this seller, in one of the days, sent me a message and told me, "Hey, Nahar, you need help with products? Try to sell this product." It was a cell phone. Verizon cell phone. Before this, maybe I had few sales, but nothing serious. I was just throwing random products and hope they will sell. So I listed this product to my store. A couple of hours later, I hear the first ka-ching. I'm running to the computer. I'm super excited and asking myself how possible this product that I've just listed sold so quick, and why he actually shared this product with me. Couple of hours later again, the day after again, I sold this product 4 times in less than 24 hours. And I ran to order this product from Amazon. And after I purchased the first one and second one and third one, everything went smooth. I shipped the product to the customer. I came to order the 4th product. And when I came to order the 4th product, I realized that there is limit order on Amazon. And this is when I actually understand how the core principles of demand and competition playing a strong role. Because there was limit on Amazon for this product and every buyer could only buy it 3 times, the drop shippers were limited. So there was not enough supply in the market while there is more demand pressure. And this is why this product sold so fast. And also this is probably the reason that this guy shared with me this product, because he also was limited on how much he can sell it. And this is the first product that I sold that teach me a very important lesson, is to look for ways to analyze the demand and competition on eBay marketplace.
Amazing. Great. So while we're already talking about the product, what was the highest profit you made from one single item?
It's a very good question. And this question, even though it's not sound educational, just talking about profit, it's going to teach you guys and everyone watching a big lesson. We have our beliefs, right? We have our I would call it frames around us. What we believe is possible, and usually what we believe is possible is what we are pursuing. And because the problem of people in general is that their beliefs are very small, they are not aiming high. They're thinking like, okay, cheap products selling quick, I'll try to sell only cheap products. And then they focus on listing products between $5 to $20. And they spending a lot of time processing orders for very small profit margins. And when I was the product research manually. It was even before ZIK Analytics. There was no software at the time. I was dedicating at least 1 day per week to do, I call it crazy product research, without limits, without frames, not looking for the ordinary products to sell, not just following competitors, exploring niches, looking on seasonal stuff, researching a bit in Google. And I came across, it was in the beginning of the summer, and I came across inflatable products. So you have inflatable water parks, and you have different inflatables that can be used in different ways. But the inflatable water parks are selling very expensive on eBay, and the supply is very low. There is no big variety on eBay. So I've seen sellers selling them. I've researched on eBay. I've researched on Amazon at the time I was using Amazon. And this is also when I started developing the similar product method. So I saw sellers selling this inflatable water park for around $1,200. And I went to Amazon, and then I started to look for similar ones, not exactly the same, but not just looking for similar ones, look for one that look very similar, but selling for much lower price on Amazon. So I came across inflatable park with great pictures, look big, looks like have almost same features or even more features than the one that already sold on eBay. The one on eBay had very low sales history. It was around 2 sales, I think, in 30 days. But because the products are so expensive, it's fine. $1,200 product will not sell as many times as $5 product. This is
yes, of course.
Yeah. So I found similar product, a bit different colors, but give the same value, the same use for the people. It was only $350 on Amazon, and I listed it in $1,200 on eBay. And believe it or not,
wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, it was like, I think almost 800 after fees and everything, around $800, $900 profit for one product. So it's possible, guys, you can do it. And the tip from the lesson to learn from this is believe that everything is possible and also dedicate some time to it. For example, once a week, you don't do the usual research. You don't just follow competitors. You don't just, use automation trying to do things quick. You say, okay, this time in the week, I look for high profit products that can generate me a couple of hundreds of dollar profit from only one sale. Yeah, so that's it.
Okay, so number 3 for my question, based on your personal experience as a dropshipper, can you tell us how long the learning curve was?
Yes, it's a great question. And I think it's also related to managing expectations correctly. This is one of the biggest sins sellers are doing. And I don't blame all of them, because also people who selling courses, sometimes they overpromise. They overpromise, and we need to understand what is the learning curve, what to expect. I'm going to make $10,000 in 1 month, or it's going to take 1 year, So let's discuss the learning curve. So basically, it also depends on your background, but the first thing to do is to set up account, right? To open an eBay account, to connect PayPals and everything. And I can tell you that I started with almost no experience. These little processes can be frustrating, but eventually you complete it and you learn how to do it, and it's behind. So even if you don't do it in 1 day, but you do it in 3 days, it's fine. Just remember, every time you feel overwhelmed, just leave the computer, move aside, come back a couple of hours later or 1 day later and continue from the same spot. Once you're done with it, you're over with it. That's it. It's not going to continue all the time, and you're going to learn. So I would say the learning curve, it's the first 1 month, you should focus on just learning how all the systems you work with works, the eBay, ZIK Analytics. If you're using Lister or Repricer, how to order products from your supplier, and etc. So you learn all these things. I would give one first month for setting up everything, for maybe already listing your first 10 products, generating your first sale or 2. Okay, this is what you should expect from your first months. It's also okay. For me, for example, it took me 3 months to bring my store to consistent sales of 3-4 sales per day. Okay. and I started with no knowledge. Now you get all the knowledge, you get all the support, you get ZIK Analytics. I started everything, almost no knowledge and manually. So I would say the first 2 months to achieve your first 3 to 5 daily sales. And then the more you progress, the more the learning curve become faster, exponential. It's like exponential growth. You take a lot of little actions and it's like compound effect. Eventually it's go up like this. So 2 months to achieve first 3 to 5 daily sales. Then another 2 months, let's say it's total 4 months, you can already be around 10 sales per day. And then 4 to 8 months is where you making your big jump. So the first 4 months, you can maybe achieve $500 to $1,000 in profit. And then after 8 months, you can get to 4,000 and 5,000 and even more, depends how many hours you put in. So it's 2 months, 4 months, 8 months in total. And this is what you should expect. And if you, of course, invest less time, then, be flexible. Don't be hard with yourself. If you put more time in, this learning curve will be faster.
Amazing. So now that you say that there's all these months that you have to get through, and there might be a little bit of frustration at the beginning, was there for you a specific moment throughout that process, or maybe even before that process, that you realized that there is potential in pursuing eBay dropshipping?
Absolutely, absolutely. So when I started, and I listed random products. I didn't even make a research. I just list random product. I didn't know how to do the research in the beginning. And I just made my first sale, okay, before the story of the cell phone, the first just random sale. These sales did not teach me anything, but it makes me understand. If this product sold and gave me $3 profit, there is a reason for it, right? Why this product sold. Something much with the demand and competition, with the right title, the right pricing. If I know to list another 1,000 products like this that will generate 1,000 sales in total every month with $2 profit or $3 profit, it's already $3,000 profit. So I saw the potential and I say, okay, now all I need to do is to master this product research thing, learn how to list and find those products, and that's it. I win the game. And I focused only on these things. I was 100%, I would say 99% focused on figuring out how to find products that actually sell. And this was the things that gave me the hope to see this $2 profit from the first product I sold, change my whole perspective on it.
Okay, amazing. So moving on to our next question, which is a question I actually get a lot. And that question is, what is the first step to get started? Now, this could be a mindset. This could be some cash in your pocket. This could be making an eBay store. In your opinion, what is the very first step to get started?
Well, I have a very, very extreme opinion about getting started with things in general. I don't think you can start anything halfway, like side hustle. Yes, you can do it as side hustle. eBay dropshipping can be a side hustle business, but I think before anything you start in your life, you have to decide this is what you want to do, and you have to give yourself time frame. So let's say you want to try an online business, and you decide eBay dropshipping is the business you want to try first. You have to give a time frame. You have to say, you know what, for the next 6 months, all what I do is eBay dropshipping. I don't care about anything else. Maybe I have my work and other things that I do, but when it comes to side hustle, for example, or to full business, I'm focusing on eBay dropshipping. I jump in full on. I take the ZIK Analytics subscription. I use the right listing and monitor software. I learn and watch the videos on how to find products. So if you will be complete with yourself, you will be able to bring 100%, 200% from yourself. And most of the people who are trying and failing, they're failing because of their mindset. They say like, let's try. I'm not sure, but maybe I will do also affiliate marketing on the way. And then they try everything little bit, but nothing 100% and nothing work out.
Perfect. Great advice. So put it in with your heart. And then once it gets stable, you can consider it as a side hustle. But until then, put all your mind and heart into it. Okay. So the next question is, can you tell us what are the main risks in dropshipping?
Okay, very good question. So let's discuss risk in general. What we are risking in our life, what we are risking in business, right? There are different risk aspects. First of all, when we're crossing the road, we're risking our life, right? So this is one thing we can risk. Now, when talking about other things we do, which are actually very precious, is time, right? So if we are working too much, we're risking the time of being with our family, right? If we're spending our time on the wrong things, again, we're risking our time. Now let's take it to business for a second. If you want to open a restaurant, okay, you will need to rent a place, renovate it, buy all the equipment, bring the employees, work on the menu, all these things will probably cost you a lot of money, couple hundreds of thousands or maybe millions, depending on which country you live. And when you do such a thing, you risk your money. So you have two things you are risking on restaurants. You're risking money and you're risking time because you will need to invest time to build it till you actually see result. With eBay dropshipping is a bit different. We don't have this initial investment. So we are almost risking no money. And this is advantage, but we have to also see the disadvantage of running a business with without any initial investment. And eBay dropshipping, when we are not holding our own inventory, we are depending in our suppliers, right? Now, of course, we can learn how to do it right and minimize the risk to zero, but still, at least a couple of percentage in the hands of our suppliers. We depend on them. We depend on them to process orders, to send the right products. We depend on them that the product in the right quality. And when we are running an eBay dropshipping business, we're putting time into it, very little money, so it doesn't matter, but we're putting time into it. So we are risking our time if it will not work out after 6 months. We've been trying out for 6 months, right? And second thing, when we work with third-party suppliers, we're risking also our store, because if the suppliers made mistake, the store can have problems. So we need to understand these two things as the main risk points in eBay dropshipping and put all the focus on trying to eliminate this risk to almost zero. And it's possible. This is the beauty. Working with the right suppliers, analyzing the product policies, choosing the right products, these things will reduce your risk dramatically of your store and of shipping and selling wrong products. Improving the way you do customer service, thinking out of the box, communicating with your customers, finding solutions to everything will also help you minimize this risk of working with third-party supplier as a dropshipper. Now about time, how do we eliminate the risk of time? So of course, we can't eliminate it to zero, because if you will put effort and you will see no results, you will just basically waste your time, right? So what you need to do is understand what is important, okay, which is product research, which is policies, how to set up your policies in your account correctly, and how to optimize your titles. And when you do all these things and you spend the right time on doing these things, you're doing the product research in a way that's saving you time and helping you finding products, you're utilizing your time and you convert it to money. And this is eBay dropshipping. Is taking time and convert it to money. This is all about it. So you need to know and you need to be the master of your time, how you get the most out of your time, and you will see how you start to generate sales and make profit. So luckily you don't risk any money, almost maybe a couple of 10, maybe $20, $30, but you don't put any initial investment. And if you learn how to monetize your time, you make a lot of money out of it.
So considering how much of benefits you get from it, the risk is really low when wanting to dropship.
Yes, the risk is low in terms of investment, but you will need to be very active and you will need to know how to operate eBay accounts, what to do if your accounts get suspended or restricted, how to apply. It's require a lot of other things. So selling on eBay and your own goods, buying stock and selling on eBay, it's also very good business, very stable business. It's harder to get started. You need to put more money in, but once it's running, it's more stable and quiet. While with eBay dropshipping, it's very easy to start. Everyone can start make money. You know, in some countries, making $500 a month, it's a lot of money, and a lot of people are doing it. In some other countries or some other sellers who want to scale and get it to tens of thousands of dollars or even hundreds of thousands of dollars, it's possible. But it's very dynamic business because you don't hold the stock, and people just need to be aware what they're starting with. Take and understand the risk. You making money with zero investment, there are other risks involved and you need to know how to deal with them. And once you learn how to deal with them, you can make a lot of money with eBay dropshipping.
Of course. So when you learn to deal with the risks, the reward really does outweigh the risk, which is amazing. Anyways, moving on to our next question, and I'm sure this varies from person to person, from place to place, but when do you think is a good time of the year to start eBay dropshipping?
Good question. So first of all, start at any time, doesn't matter. Once you're ready, once you have the time, get started. Don't let yourself say, oh, it's summer, it's not good time, I will not start. Of course, that starting in the end of the year in Q4, let's say from October till February, is the strongest time of the year in terms of e-commerce. So yeah, it's more easy. I started in end of December, beginning of January 2016. So it's easier to just throw product and get sales during this time because the demand is much more than the usual. But don't stop yourself. If you watch this video in 6 months from now, it's never too late to start. If you're watching me right now, it's the perfect time to start right now of the year. You have sales demand. It's not just in December, it's also in January and February. But if you watch me 6 months later or 1 year later, just take action and get started.
Of course, good advice. And another question I do get a lot is if eBay dropshipping is too saturated to start.
Okay, this is a very good question. And I actually want to talk about this question and how the answer was through the years. So we have different periods, different cycles in the eBay dropshipping industry. When I got started, for example, there was no education, almost very basic education or very basic softwares, and there was not much competition at the time. People think when there is no competition, it's easy to start, but actually it's not easy because you don't have other sellers to see what they're selling. You don't have other sellers who are doing the right work so you can learn from them, okay? So when I got started and I follow competitors, their performance were bad. I had to really pick the good sellers and the good products and develop my own method on top of it slowly. Later on, after I would say a year after I got started, 2017, when we've launched ZIK Analytics and when I launched my education program and we start teaching people and more ZIK users that become drop shippers and start to have their own courses, there was, I call it the golden age of eBay dropshipping between 2017 to 2019, okay? Where there was a huge increase of sellers. A lot of sellers was the peak. There is less sellers today than then. And they were very educated and it seems that there was a lot of competition, but there was a lot of sellers to source product from, a lot of good sellers to learn from them. And this is an advantage, okay? And now from 2019 to 2021, 2022, things changed. It's become a bit harder to get started. Less people teaching. So again, there is a lot of sellers with low education, okay? So again, competition again become lower. On the other hand, there are still many good sellers. So you have a lot of good sellers to sell. So it's great time to start right now. It's great time to start because it's kind of like regeneration of new generation of drop shippers who will determine the market in the next 1 year, 2 years, and etc. But, and I want to say it's important, the demand is there. The demand is there. There are more and more buyers online, more and more buyers using eBay, more and more buyers searching on Google and Google lead them to eBay, okay? eBay, it's not the number one marketplace, maybe it's the second after Amazon, but they still have huge budgets, strong team, and they do strategical decisions and they push eBay forward to grow. So they help us grow as sellers. And eventually, this is what I liked about online business. The real competition you have, it's with yourself. How many hours you put into product research and finding listing products, how many hours you put into learning and trying to improve, how much thoughts and creativity you put in developing new methods. So if you just turn off all these side noises, looking on other competitors, think it is saturated or not saturated, and you just focus on yourself, you will get an amazing results because eBay reward the good sellers. And when there is a lot of sellers, but the majority of them not good, better for you because you will get rewarded if you do the things right. You will get more sales. So just focus on being the best version of yourself, build the best eBay business, be as good as you can with eBay. deliver the products on time, do customer service, list product, manage your store like professional, and eBay will reward you.
Of course, I completely agree. You are only in competition with yourself and your store to make it the best. Good advice. Moving on to our next question. Finding a profitable product is the key, obviously. But how do you find winning products?
Okay, these are good questions. I don't have my screen to share, so I will explain it step by step. And we can also refer the guys watching to the right video. So after the interview, you can go to the description. We will share with you link to a video where you can actually see me demonstrating live how to do product research and how to find products. But let's discuss it like this in general. So first of all, you need to know yourself and you need to know with which suppliers you are working, what is your business model, okay? And in which marketplace you're selling. You are selling in UK, United States, Australia, whatever. You're working with wholesale suppliers, you're buying your own stock, you're dropshipping from AliExpress or dropshipping from Amazon, okay? Once you know these things, then you know what to look for. What I always suggest to do is to start with finding and exploring your niche, your industry. Find more dropshippers or more sellers who work with the same method, with the same business model like you, with the same supplier like you. And it's not come from a place of just going to other competitors and copy paste them and that's it. No, it's come from a place that you want to know your competitors in your market. You want to look into relevant data. Remember what I say, time is the most important ingredient. You don't want to waste your time, going to eBay randomly, writing reading glasses in the product research tool and just try to see what you can actually dropship. You want to take decisions that lead you to result quick. So finding a dropshipper, for example, who work with AliExpress as myself, then try to find the good dropshippers, not waste time on these dropshippers who work with low profit margins and not optimizing their listings and have bad performance. Focus first on finding dropshippers and building your dropshippers database of good ones, the ones with high performance, high profit margins, anything extraordinary, okay? Now, it's not just about sell-to rate or amount of sales. It's also about, sometimes you will find seller. I can give you an example. One of the most profitable products I ever sold was world's smallest smartphone, very small smartphone like this. And I've been doing competitor research, looking for competitors, and I came across a dropshipper with 94% feedback rate. Very bad, right? I looked into the product that he's selling. I was curious how he's selling. Okay, have consistent sales with this very bad 94% feedback rate.
Yeah.
And because of this curiosity, this is how you should see it. Because of this curiosity, I see something unusual. I say, let's check his product. I check his product. I didn't expect to find anything good. I thought maybe he's making like 5% profit. I checked this mini smartphone and I saw that he sell it on eBay for $90 and he buy it from Amazon for $30. Wow. And he have only 94% feedback rate and he's selling these products consistently. So I saved the seller because he's a very big feedback rate, work with high profit margin is unusual. I want to learn what he's do here and I want to make it better because my store have better performance. So I took the product he sell, I sold it with almost same price. I didn't destroy the price. And I was selling this world's smallest smartphones. I listed a couple of them and I was selling them like crazy with 50% profit margin. So this is how you should always use the data to look for these kind of things. And once you find a seller and you find a product and you find something special, then you can discover it. So one seller can lead you to many other sellers. One seller can also lead you, the dropshippers that work with the same supplier like you, to niches that of products that dropship. So for example, if we say, let's say leather wallet, we see a dropshipper from AliExpress selling leather wallet for good profit margins and have a lot of sales in let's say 30 sales in the last 30 days. Now what I will do, besides just copy this product and sell it to my store, I will take the keywords that define this product, leather wallet. I'll go to the product research tool in ZIK. I'll put the settings. So it's shipping from China, selling to ebay.com. I'll put leather wallet and I'll hit the search button. And then when I get these results, I will suddenly see, you know what? A lot of dropshippers are successfully with selling leather wallets. So now instead of just copying the product from the other competitor, I will go to AliExpress, to my supplier, and I will look for similar leather wallets and I will sell them, but I will look for the seller wallets that have lower price. They look as good as the one that's selling good, but have lower price, so I can increase my profit margins. So this is one of the methods. So you can follow competitors, you can do niche research as I explained, but I would most likely almost always start with competitor research, and only I will give maybe one day a week to do what we discussed before with the inflatable water parks, to explore niches, to explore unique things. That's it.
All right. So information and research is key in finding winning products. You have to jump into that rabbit hole and find all the details in order to find that one winning product. Okay, our next question, and I think we kind of covered this earlier. How much money do you need to start an eBay dropshipping business? Okay,
it's a good question, and I will give you here very clear and honest. Lots of people advertising like you need zero money. Yes, the investment you need is almost zero because you don't invest in stock. It's true. But there are some necessary tools that you need to use. You can start manually, but I don't recommend start manually. If you, like I say, if you do something, you do it with your heart and your mind. You take the best tools, you take the best education, and you get started. You give it a real chance. So taking a software like ZIK Analytics, starting from $29.99 per month, then you need a repricer and lister, which will start around $15 per month. So we're talking about $45 per month, which hopefully you can cover the cost within the first 1 month or second month already. So you will easily cover the cost. And then you will need to have some money in your account for cash flow. Why? Because eBay takes some time till they send you the money in the beginning. It can be 2 days, it can be 1 week, etc. So if you don't have a lot of cash flow, you can start with small amount, let's say $50 in your cash flow, and just sell cheap products in the beginning. So you don't need a lot of money to process the orders. If you have more money, you can start with higher ones. So you can manage it for yourself, but I would say $100, which $45 go to softwares and $55 to cash flow, you can already start.
Amazing. So not a lot.
Not a lot, no. Almost nothing.
Well, first, I want to thank you for your time and, of course, your valuable thoughts. And to wrap it up, can you share 1 or 2 valuable tips for someone that is watching us now and wants to get started?
Yes. You know what? Let's do it like this. Let's make 1 tip for people who want to get started and 1 tip for people who are already selling and already doing well and they want to scale their business. So for the guys who want to get started, the tip I can tell you, invest the time in finding the right people, the right tools, and the right education. Don't rush. There are so many people in the internet teaching how to do eBay dropshipping. You don't want to waste your time on the wrong education, okay? Now, within ZIK Analytics, you can find all the education you need. We've just created I think 2 months ago, a VIP members group where we hired experienced eBay sellers to be mentors. We've created guides that help you with everything, basically, from customer service, product research, and anything else. We have mental and business coach that doing mindset sessions every Tuesday, and the mentors sharing tips, and you can just go there and post any questions you like and you get answers. So I would highly suggest join ZIK Analytics, join the VIP group, and surround yourself with successful people with real updated information, real information today. Why I say a lot of people selling courses, they've been great 1 year ago, 2 years ago, but things change. This is why we decided to not create a course, but to create this community with mentors, which are sellers and are actually selling right now. So they have fresh information because eBay change all the time. So join ZIK Analytics, start to take data-driven decision when you do product research. Don't work manually. I know it's tempting to start with zero spend, but find this $30 to get started and join ZIK Analytics and join the group, okay? This is the first things you should do. The first thing you should do is surround yourself with successful people and get the right education and the right tool. Second thing, take a repricer or a lister. Work with a tool to list your products to eBay, okay? It will help you save time. It will make your process smoother. And if you start with a lister and with ZIK Analytics and with the support we provide you and the education we provide you, you will just move quick, very fast. You will get the support you need. You will get the motivation and the push you need to move forward. So I would say, even if you don't join ZIK, or if you're not sure if ZIK is the right things for you, it's fine. Do your homework, find the right education, and get started with the right education. So this is for beginners. It's a practical tip. Of course, mindset, remember, manage your expectation. All these things are also important. Now, for people who want to scale their business, the transition from small business to big business is very important and very sensitive. A lot of sellers who successfully build one store and make one store successful, they are not able to scale. And the reason is structure. Once you scale, you need to understand how to hire virtual assistants, VAs, how to educate them, how to control them. You will need to work with a system. You will need to know how to create eBay accounts. So create a system. Write down a business plan. Actually, there is a video on a business plan video on how to take your store to $1,000 a day that I've created. It's on the channel. We leave link in the description. Watch it. Build a business plan before you move forward. See how many virtual assistants you need to hire, how many extra stores you need to hire, how many more products you need to list first, what other things you need to have in order to be able to fulfill more orders, to fulfill the customer service that comes from growing. And only then grow. Once you have a plan, grow. That's it.
Amazing. There's a saying where someone says, show me your friends today and I'll show you where you'll be in 10 years from now. And ZIK Analytics community is an amazing community. So many helpful tools and people and knowledge. And I honestly do recommend everyone to join. Again, Nahar, thank you so much for your time. It was a great interview. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'm sure we'll do it again.
It was pleasure. You prepared amazing questions, and I hope the guys that watch learn something and got the right push they need to get started, or the right direction they need to scale their business.
Of course. Thanks again, and I will see you soon.
Ciao. Bye-bye. Thank you.